John Harmer, a former California state senator and lieutenant governor under Ronald Reagan, became intrigued with this little-known practice.
Like most people in this country, when I first heard the term naked short selling, I had no clue as to what they were mentioning.
But Harmer soon discovered that naked short selling had decimated the value of many small companies.
I sat down with one individual who was able to go onto his computer and in real time show me what was happening into the stocks of several of these companies on that day as naked short selling was taking place.
The evidence was astonishing.
Everybody denied that it was brokers in the big brokerage houses that were doing it, but we were able to identify very clearly that that's exactly who was doing it, driving down the value of those stocks, driving the company out of business. A lot of that was going on without these CEOs knowing it, or they knew it was happening, but they just said, don't tell me about it, I don't want to know what the guys in the back room are doing.
Harmer began to dig deeper to learn more about the fraud.
I turned all the sources I could think of, the internet, lawsuits, etc.
Armed with this information, he took his concerns to the Senate Banking Committee, who had oversight of the SEC.
I went to Senator Bennett in the Senate Banking Committee and brought to them then specific examples of the flagrancy of what was being done and the inaction by the Securities and Exchange Commission in the face of this evidence.
Senator Bennett jumped on board, but Harmer and Bennett faced an uphill battle convincing other senators to even acknowledge the problem.
They had no clue what I was talking about. And yet I would tell them, look, we're talking about the economic future of this country. We're talking about the segment of industry that produces the most jobs, small business. We need to keep them alive and well. And they're being destroyed by a very small group of predatory people who are using their power to make a fortune for themselves, a fortune that often isn't even taxed the way it works, and then walking away from the ash.